100-metre dash from pole down towards the first braking zone. 5 lights ahead of the drivers. It's lights out and away we go, and I think Verstappen got a slightly better start than Lewis Hamilton, and also Charles Leclerc a better start than Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton is just leading ahead then of Max Verstappen on the inside of the Ferrari Esteban Ocon as Verstappen goes into turn 1 and goes past the Mercedes. He got his elbows out there, Max Verstappen, and takes the lead of the race from Lewis Hamilton and then Valtteri Bottas. They're all clean through the first couple of corners, but that was such an important move for Verstappen, and he got it done well.
Once again, Verstappen with razor blades on his elbows, and he would not yield. All fair. It was good racing, and Lewis did well to just step out of it and live for another 66 laps.
Well, what are these yellow flags for then in sectors 2 and 3? Because there are not too many cars up the road. Verstappen and Hamilton still moving around. There it is.
Yuki Tsunoda.
Engine stop, engine stop.
Engine stopped, says Yuki Tsunoda. On the outside of turn 10, the newly reprofiled turn 10. Wouldn't be at all surprised. Yeah, safety car is going to be deployed. Verstappen is off and running, and Lewis Hamilton trying to get to a spot where the Ferrari behind him can't get the benefit of a tow, but he's given up on that and he's gone for the best place possible to go into turn 1. Sergio Perez is in a duel with Esteban Ocon, 6th and 7th on the racetrack.
Yeah, Max was trying to break the toe. Quick thinking there. You're allowed to do that. You know, you might think, well, you're not allowed to move across the track like that. That's only when you're in combat. If there's nobody around you, you can move side to side.
The team nice and early. Hamilton gets a clean entry into his pit box. No problems here, always on track. That's a super stop.
Blue flags. Michael, this guy makes us lose the position.
That's Toto Wolff talking to race control.
Yeah, talking to Michael Massey.
Fernando Alonso going around the outside of Antonio Giovinazzi, and on the inside of Sebastian Vettel, here comes Pierre Gasly at turn 4. You don't often see 3 cars so close together through turn 4. And how close was Sebastian Vettel and the Aston Martin to the AlphaTauri going through there? Either way, he's managed to get the move done that he really wanted. Mercedes committing then to the 2-stop strategy and pitting right now.
So, has that caught Red Bull unawares?
Perez is ahead. Where did the move come from?
That's a long way back then.
Well, Daniel Ricciardo's normally the last of the late breakers. Perez might have broke a little bit later himself and got his own elbows out there.
Yeehaw. What a move.
Well,
look at that.
We're now on board with Carlos Sainz. The car ahead of him is former teammate Lando Norris. The car ahead of Lando Norris is current teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Can Sainz get past Lando Norris? Pulls out right at the last moment to the left-hand side, and into turn one he goes.
Don't hold Lewis up.
Well, don't hold him up. There was an opportunity.
Oh, he's going to turn in on him. Whoa! He was not willing there at all, was he?
And how much did that cost Hamilton in terms of time to Max Verstappen? He lost 4/10 to him in the middle sector on this lap. He's right on his tail. If you remember last time out, Hamilton passed Max Verstappen on his way to victory in Portugal. Is he going to do it again here in Spain 7 days later, getting showered in rubber from the rear of that Red Bull? Hamilton goes around the outside at turn one, and the charge is complete. Hamilton, by making an extra stop, has been given the opportunity by Mercedes to go on and win the race, and he now leads. There goes Gasly on Kimi Raikkonen. Into turn 10 we go. So here goes Lance Stroll again. He's got a little bit more pace on Fernando Alonso, and he can get the move done before they arrive into turn one. Look how Alonso's struggling. Round the outside goes Pierre Gasly as well. The Spanish Grand Prix is not the favourite home race for Fernando Alonso this afternoon, as Stroll loses out to Pierre Gasly for a point going into turn one. And it's the checkered flag as the winner of the Spanish Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton, who strengthens his grip then at the top of the table. Red Bull, they thought they might have had the pace. Certainly in qualifying it was close, but the margin of victory in the end was 16 seconds between Hamilton and Verstappen. It's back to the drawing board. It's Milton Keynes once again.
Yeah, Lewis, what a great drive, man. You made that strategy work beautifully.
To all the men and women in this team, and you guys just continue to impress me, and look what we can continue to achieve together. Thank you so much for all the hard work.
Yeah, copy, Lewis. We'll keep pushing to the end. Yeah, you certainly impressed us today, as always.
Red Bull have brought the challenge to Mercedes and to Lewis Hamilton this year, and he's responded with victory once more. 4 races down, it's 3 wins for Hamilton, 1 for Verstappen, and the fizzy stuff, I'm sure, at Mercedes tastes an awful lot sweeter at the moment than it does at Red Bull.
He made that second stop. I knew that I could not pit again. Of course, then he passed me in the end of the race, and then we were like, okay, let's go for the fast lap, which worked out this time. But yeah, it's tough, you know, when you're up there in the front and the 2 Mercedes cars are behind you again, and yeah, they basically can choose their strategy.
Yeah, I think it was good. You know, we still obviously got to work, and it looks like Ferrari certainly had a bit more pace than us here. So, you know, overall we obviously want to do better, but as a 66 lap race, I'm happy with the outcome.
Maybe it doesn't look great and not top 5 or whatever, but I don't think we were expecting that. I think I said yesterday or today in the morning, if we can finish in the points, if we're top 9, top 8, then I'll be happy. So yeah, I reckon a decent enough.
Really upset with myself for the penalty at the start, because yeah, it was really silly penalty, and I just misjudged the position. I always try to gain everything I can, every millimeter possible, but this one I just went too far.
Initially, I got the massive rear lock, and at the same time, it says force neutral. I think something on the gearbox, not in the engine, I think, hopefully.